So it's a phenomenal year, and it's the year I've looked forward to for a long time. Doesn't mean it's not going to be without its challenges. Not at all. There's still stuff going on right now. Some of you showed up here today, whether you're watching online or here in person. It's like, man, Adamus, you say these words, but I had it really bad the last couple of weeks or the last month. I went through holy hell. Sure. It's going to make a great story later on. So I'm going to use that to segue into saying, Linda, with a microphone, please.
Okay.
So what have you been experiencing in the last couple of weeks? What have you been feeling and experiencing? And the reason why I ask, there's going to be a lot who look at this later and say, oh yeah, it's not just me, I'm not crazy. Here I thought I was told that I was really close to realization, and I'm going through all this crap. Or maybe not crap, maybe it's something else. So Linda, with a microphone, what have you been feeling or experiencing the last few weeks? Here, and what have you been feeling?
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes.
You know why you got the microphone,
I
don't
saw
you?
that
Yeah,
crap
I
in your
know.
hand.
Because you were like, don't give me the microphone,
no, I
don't
know.
give me the mic.
Ask again.
What have you been experiencing, I don't know, last couple of weeks? What have you been feeling? Not the practical stuff, but kind of it's not even just emotional, but how's your life been?
Up and down.
Yeah.
And the ups have never been more up and leaning towards realization, if you will.
Yeah.
And really getting the feel of what that is.
Yeah. Do you believe it?
It's not a matter of believing it is.
But do you believe, do you believe this is all going to happen?
Honestly, not all the time.
Not all the time, yeah.
No. and
What percent of the time do you think
It's growing, and I think 20% of the time.
that you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one would probably say, geez, that means 80% of the time you don't believe it?
Yeah, that's a
And
lot.
That's a lot. That would be, but I want every human in years from now that's listening to this, I want every human to hear that, because here you are, really on the eve of your realization.
Yeah.
And here you are just saying, you got a lot of highs and some lows and that, but only really 20% of you believes it, and I wouldn't even put it at 20%. I'd give it maybe a 10 that this is really going to happen. And they're watching. Where's the damn camera? Do that camera. Or that camera. They're watching the ones that come after you. And they're like, that wouldn't be enough for me. 10%? I'm betting my life. I'm shaking the dice and I'm rolling them. That realization is going to occur with only a 10% chance of it happening. Actually, that's pretty good. It sounds bad, but it's actually pretty good. Because they're thinking mental at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you later on why 10% actually it doesn't really matter. As long as there's even 1% or half of a percent.
It's a door that's open, even slightest, and it's inevitable. That's how it feels.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even if you fought it right now, even if you said, this is all a bunch of crap, Damas is feeding us a bunch of hooey. There's no open house at the Ascended Masters Club. I already know that. It's April Fool's. Even then, it's still gonna. Even then, it's still gonna happen. So, yeah. But the fascinating thing is just with, you say 20%, I say 10%. Really, kind of believing it. That's an amazing thing. It's going to happen.
Yeah, it's off the lock. That's the only thing that I can. The door
Yeah.
is off of its. It can swing open.
Yeah.
It's just that.
Or there is no door.
No. Oh, okay.
See, perspective is
Maybe
is
my
everything.
human part likes to have it's a dramatic ending.
You got to do dramatic, answer, sure. But one of the great things about realization is you suddenly have the ability to change perspective, not mentally, but just energetically, so that anything you desire, you change your perspective to what you desire, and in spite of mass consciousness and gravity and old habits and patterns, the perspective, there's a broad perspective now rather than limited. So you can say, well, you want to go through a door, but then also there is no door. Also, there's a great big steel barbed wire fence, but it doesn't matter because your body can go right through it. So it's it's realization. Really, one of the beauties of it is perspective changes. You're no longer little and narrow and focused, saying, "Oh, I got to get through the door." It's like, screw the door. I'm going to walk around. There's just a door. There aren't any walls on the side. So, but the door is a great metaphor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also the door is swinging open, and here you go.
No, but I understand what you mean. As in, it's just an image.
It's just an image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of fun, but it's just an image.
Yeah.
Good. So you're up and down, 20% maybe.
Yeah, and maybe something that comes to mind. It's what comes to. I wouldn't even call it comes to the surface, but what I'm beginning to understand. Well, for lack of better words, the concept of realizing that you're realized.
Yeah.
It's always been there.
Exactly.
And it's just so, and I cannot even imagine it
If it's
coming
always
out of
been
my.
there, how come you haven't seen it? Not just you, but speaking. If it's always been there,
I have in snippets.
Sure, but why not just the whole great big thing? Why snippets? Why all the little kind of treats along the way, but never the whole meal?
Yeah, why so limited?
Yeah.
Is that a question?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Can't you see the big question mark at the end of the sentence? Yeah.
The only thing I can think of, and that I know, and that I feel, and that also explains the up and down, I guess, or not. I guess I know it's. I'm the one that's in the way is me.
Yeah.
It's.
Yes and no. I mean, yes, but why would you want to be in the way?
Oh my God! I mean, if
Thank
that
you.
door opens, it's a lot. First of all, it's a lot, and it's. I thought about it actually when we were when you started the talk. I'm losing my mind here.
It's okay. It's okay.
I can't find
Yeah.
words anymore. It's just blank.
Linda collects the brains and the minds. At the end of the
Give it
session,
back.
you could get it back. Happened in Keyhawk last week. It was brains all over the damn place. And you think the cleaning crew that comes into the house at Keyhawk to clean up afterwards, they find brains? What are we supposed to do with these? They say, yeah. Where were you?
About losing my mind and about the snippets and what we were talking about.
So the question was, why would you just get snippets rather than the whole thing? Why, it's there. You know it's there. Why not just the whole enchilada?
I think I was purposefully also in my way, not just as bullying myself or not letting myself or limiting myself. Energetically,
Did anybody ever
it's
tell
a
you
lot.
think too much?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Okay. Just take a deep breath. It's real simple. There's a tendency to kind of overthink things. It's real simple. You say, well, how come just the snippets and what was I doing wrong? I was in my own way. No, you just weren't done with the experience yet. That's it. Period.
Yeah, and adjusting.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not a bad thing. The human just wasn't done with its experience yet.
Yes.
So you give yourself the little morsels along the way to say, okay, here, enlightenment is going to come, but we're just going to give you a taste. But the human is like, okay, but I got to get in there and I want to experience some more. And that's it. You haven't done anything bad. You could say, yeah, you got in your own way. But the reason why is let's have a little bit more experience before we move on. That's it. So you want some more experience?
A little bit, yeah.
How much more?
Shall we give it a percentage?
Yes. I love percentages. How much, on a scale, let's do scale 1 to 10, 10 being a lot of experience, and 1 being almost none. How much more experience do you want?
I'm at 2.
7, did you say?
No, 2.
You were 2. Oh, what does that mean? You want another month of experience? And this is my favorite part of working with shop. Love it. How much more experience do you want?
it's kind of addictive, and it's.
Hang on a second. I want all you new people who are watching this years from now, I really want you to listen to this. This is fascinating. It's addictive. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a master speaking, but not quite letting herself realize she's a master yet, even though she is. But she's like, oh, I'm addicted to experience. And so when are you just going to, done with that, done with the old human experience and move on?
I think it comes down to a decision.
Okay. Are you I like that. Are you ready?
Oh my gosh, I'm shaking as I'm.
You want to make a decision or you want to wait?
Did I create this? It's actually great.
And do you realize where you sat, you got yourself backed up against the wall.
Literally.
And there's no place to go. There is no door.
No, I can.
No door over here.
Chairs are all packed together.
And they're blocking over here. You try to go there, Larry's going to tackle you. And isn't this a great setup? So you want to make a decision now or do you want to wait?
Well, you're all watching me. I'm like, turn
No,
around.
we'll close our eyes. All right, everybody
Yeah.
close your eyes. Keep the film running. Everybody close. No, you can wait if you want. That's okay.
I want to.
Ah, damn it. I know you do. And because making that decision right now, stuff could change in your life. But that happens. And everybody here can relate to that. I'll just wait. Tomorrow. Maybe my head will be clearer tomorrow. No, not at all. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a little bit more enlightenment. No. Why not just make, because you know what you're going to do tomorrow. You're going to forget that we even had this talk.
No, I won't.
I can make that possible. You won't remember a
You're
thing.
not messing with my
I
head.
won't remember a thing. So why wouldn't you want to do it right now? The ones who are watching this a long time from now are going, do it today, make a decision,
even in me,
the ones who are here
I
going,
can
oh shit,
feel
I'm so glad it's not me.
Yeah.
First of all, what's the decision? What are you making it about?
Well, it's not in my head, that's for sure.
Yeah. Let's just state the decision. You can make a decision now to keep experiencing and to kind of wait a while for realization because you want to gain some more experience. Or you can say, I'm done with the experience now. I'm ready for realization, ready to move on. It's not real tough decision, I don't think.
No, I know. It's this and it's that at the same time.
If you were going to make a decision, which you probably aren't going to, what would that decision be? If you were going to make one.
Well, the stupid thing is it's not actually a decision.
What's a choice?
Tick tock.
I know.
Tick tock.
Is this called the Linda Show or the Adamuss Show?
It depends.
And here, go sit down. We're going to talk for a while. No, this affects everybody, and not just the ones here or watching in, but the ones who listen in the future. Because actually, you're perfect for this because my point in this whole thing is, what have you been going through lately? Here I talk about 2020 being the year of realization, and yet there's a procrastination. There's a kind of a distraction. There's like, you can have it like that, or you can wait. And everybody is feeling that as well, and then looking within themselves right now. They're really actually not watching so much with you, but they're looking within themselves. What is it within me? Why am I waiting? And then you make up these things like, oh, I'm in my own way. No, a lot of it, in your case, just some more experience. Gather up a little more experience on the planet, which is fine. But do you want to keep going with that, and for how long? Or do you want to make a choice or decision or do something now that will change that? What have you not experienced that you want to experience on the planet?
A relationship.
Relationship.
That I'm in right now.
That you're in right now?
Yeah.
You're in a relationship?
Yeah.
And do you think that if you make this choice for your immediate realization that the relationship will fall apart?
Yeah. That's
said
at least a fear.
it would fall apart.
Yeah.
Why? How long have you been in this relationship? Like 3 days?
No, 4 years.
4 years,
Yeah.
and it would fall apart. Do you love this person?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you think that that realization is going to have an adverse effect on the relationship? Does this person think you're in a cult?
Yeah.
That could be a problem then. Is this person watching in right now?
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. So that's interesting. So basically, what you're saying is, when the relationship ends, then you'll do your realization rather than.
Yeah, at the moment it feels like it's this or that.
Oh,
As
really?
a crossroad.
Really?
Yeah.
This is fascinating. I mean, and you know, the funny thing is, everybody here, everybody listening in can relate to it. Maybe not a relationship, or maybe it's their children, or maybe they just want to kind of go out with a drum beat, from their old human life or something. But there's these sticky things that are in there that they're actually not going to hold you back, any of you, because there's something, we'll talk about it in just a bit. There's something that is going to get in the way. It'll really scare the hell out of you. What if the relationship got better as a result of it? What if you had your realization, you didn't even tell this person that, oh, geez, I did it. You just kind of kept it to yourself. Mm-hmm. But suddenly you're happier, you're more radiant, you're more conscious, you're more loving, you're a better cook, you're better at how's your cooking skills right now?
Oh, good.
Good. Oh, really? You're even better.
There's a room
and
for
then
improvement.
you're better at cha-cha, and you know what? How is that right now?
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha, yeah, okay. But suddenly, and your partner is like, what is it with you? What happened? You went to Colorado and you came back the most amazing person. And so maybe it's not a loss.
It would be nice if it's a gain.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can't. All right, I'm an ascended master, so I have some hard time relating sometimes to the human, but why wouldn't it be a gain? Why wouldn't it be a positive? Why would realization, unless it's a crappy relationship and unless it's an old karmic relationship, it'll blow the crap out of those.
Well,
I mean,
may
if you're in a
happen.
bad relationship, you become realized that relationship will go away so fast, unbelievably, boom, like that. If it's an old karmic relationship, it's destroyed. But I don't think this is the relationship you have now. I don't think it's karmic, and I don't think it's bad. It's not abusive, is it?
You're mean.
I'm insightful, which sometimes translates to being mean.
Oh, I'm really
But
on the
this
spot,
is
am I
so
not?
beautiful. I mean, it's
Yeah.
playing
Oh,
in
okay,
so
go
well
ahead.
to
Yeah.
the whole discussion today, because here we are, but yet there's that hesitation.
Yeah.
And it's generally not what you think it is, but here we are, and you want to experience the relationship longer. And there's 1,000 things I could say, but one of them is, why don't you experience a relationship with yourself in your realization? Isn't that what you came here for?
Yeah.
But yet this other relationship, you don't want to let it go. But maybe it won't. Maybe it'll get better. So do you want to make a choice, or we can actually wait if you want? I don't mind. I'm a very patient ascended master.
Really?
Had to say that. Yeah.
I'm not going to make the choice right now.
Okay. Good.
And I'm okay with that.
And I'm okay with that. When would you like? 5 o'clock? I'm kidding.
No,
you do
it's
not
okay.
need to make a choice.
No,
but
no,
it's so
I'm
perfect.
okay.
Thank you. Actually, you did.
No, and it's
You
okay.
did me and Shumber a huge favor. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
a good sport. Really good sport. When
Yeah.
did you have your name embroidered on your scarf?
Boss. It just appeared. It just appeared. I heard that. Okay, let's take a. We don't need to go any further. This
Oh.
is so beautiful.
Cool.
No. So beautiful. Playing right into it. Not playing into it, but it's so indicative. I asked the question, what are you feeling and experiencing right now? And right now, there's a lot going on. A lot going on in your lives. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, Adamus is talking about 2020, and here we are, and the marching band is playing, and it's just wonderful. It's still tough because you got residue. You got a lot of residue, but it's going away quickly. I'm going to get into this a little bit more in just a moment, but if you're wondering right now, hang on a second, there's a disconnect here. I'm going through physical issues. That's number one right now with Shambra, number one. But there's also other issues. It's actually perfectly natural right now, perfectly natural, because there's a lot of things that, again, I'm going to wait till we get to the last part of our discussion. There's so much happening right now. And the one thing I'm going to ask you to do for this year, for the rest of the year, no matter what, is to allow. Let's do a little